The Yuki Onna is a snow woman ghost described as inhumanly beautiful, whose eyes can strike terror into mortals that get lost traveling in the snowy mountains. She floats across the snow, leaving no footprints. Yuki Onna appears on snowy nights as a tall, beautiful woman with long black hair and blue lips. Her inhumanly pale or even transparent skin makes her blend into the snowy landscape, as famously described in L'Aficionado's Huns. Kwaidan, stories and studies of strange things. She sometimes wears a white kimono, but other legends describe her as nude, with only her face and hair standing out against the snow. Despite her inhuman beauty, her eyes can strike terror into mortals. She floats across the snow, leaving no footprints. In fact, some tales say she has no feet, a feature of many Japanese ghosts, and she can transform into a cloud of mist or snow if threatened. Some legends say the Yuki Onna, being associated with winter and snowstorms, is the spirit of someone who perished in the snow. She is at the same time beautiful and serene, yet ruthless in killing unsuspecting mortals. Until the 18th century, she was almost uniformly portrayed as evil. Today, however, stories often color her as more human, emphasizing her most ghost-like nature and ephemeral beauty. In many stories, Yuki Onna appears to travelers trapped in snowstorms and uses her icy breath to leave them as frost-coated corpses. Other legends say she leads them astray, so they simply die of exposure. Other times, she manifests holding a child. When a well-intentioned soul takes the child from her, they are frozen in place. Parents searching for lost children are particularly susceptible to this tactic. Other legends make Yuki Onna much more aggressive. In these stories, she often invades homes, blowing in the door with a gust of wind to kill residents in their sleep. Some legends require her to be invited inside first. What Yuki Onna is after varies from tale to tale. Sometimes she is simply satisfied to see a victim die. Other times she is more vampiric, draining her victim's blood or life force. She occasionally takes on a succubus-like manner, preying on weak-willed men to drain or freeze them through sex or a kiss. Like the snow and winter weather she represents, Yuki Onna has a softer side. She sometimes lets would-be victims go for various reasons. In one popular Yuki Onna legend, for example, she sets a young boy free because of his beauty and age. She makes him promise never to speak of her, but later in life, he tells the story to his wife, who reveals herself to be the Snow Woman. She reviles him for breaking his promise, but spares him again, this time out of concern for their children. But if he dares mistreat their children, she will turn with no mercy. Luckily for him, he is a loving father. In some versions, she chose not to kill him because he told her, which she did not treat as a broken promise. Technically, Yuki Onna herself is not a human and thus does not count. In a similar legend, Yuki Onna melts away once her husband discovers her true nature. However, she departs to the afterlife afterwards the same way.